Hey garden friends, welcome back to M. Jones Style. I just wanted to come outside to show you what's going on in the garden and to say spring is on its way because I can tell that the garden is waking up. So come along with me and let me show you what's going on in my greenhouse and around my garden. It is such a beautiful day today out in the garden. I cannot believe that just 3 or 4 days ago we were in the 20s down here in Texas. I live in zone 8B, but come on into my greenhouse. Guys, I purchased this greenhouse from a store that's called Atwoods, and it cost about $120. But inside the greenhouse, I've started some plants, and as you can see, all of these are irises. I divided my irises out front and started some new plants here. And they're coming along quite nicely. And guys, I didn't even have any heat source out here the last few days, and the plants did pretty good. I have an Autumn Joy sedum coming along, and there's another iris over there. And guys, this greenhouse has really been pretty good for what I can say as far as keeping these plants alive, and also with the flooring that I put down here, which is nothing but some pea gravel and some stepping stones. I got those at Lowe's, and I made myself a greenhouse. So things are coming along fine. I'm going to be adding some more plant pots from when I purchased plants, and I'm going to keep that up, and I'm going to be trying to get some more seeds started as spring starts to come along. This is a rose bush that a very good friend gave me, and it did very well throughout the cold season that we just recently experienced. Here are some more of my irises, and guys, look at what is going on here. These are some allium bulbs that I planted back in December. They're starting to come up. Now right here, I have a little bit of a problem because I think this got stepped on. So hopefully it's not dead, and it will come back. Look at my Veronica. There's new growth here, and I just need to get in here and cut back all of this old growth, and that feels like that may be some seeds, so I'm just going to drop those right there, and hopefully I will get some more Veronica plants. I had to cover this plant right here because I was afraid with all the new growth that was going on that the frost might get it, but I uncovered it and it's doing just well. So I am going to divide some of this Autumn Joy sedum and plant it in other areas in my garden. And guys, look at this. This is all fall obedient plants that came from one plant. It's just dropping the seeds everywhere. And so I am going to have lots of fall obedient plant all over my garden. And I have some tulips that are coming back from last year. They're starting to pop their little heads. And here are my hyacinths. They're starting to pop up as well. And there's one that has already bloomed. And here is another one over here. Guys, I went ahead and cut back my rose bushes. I did that on February the 14th to get them going. And I just gave them a really rough chop. I didn't do anything in particular. I've been watching the different channels which show you how to cut your rose bushes, but I just decided to just go ahead and cut them. I think cutting them as opposed to not cutting them at all is the better choice. So this one has also been cut, and then I have one over here that's been cut as well. Now the ones that are in the pots, these are actually drift roses. This one is called Popcorn, so it starts out yellow and then turns white. This one over here is the Apricot, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And this is my pink rose bush here. And I got this from Rose Emporium. And then I started some little seedlings down here. This one is purple coneflower. And this is Oberita. And let's look inside, see how they're doing. Oh, they're doing great. And here is my raised flower bed with all my tulips. I covered these when the storm was coming, and some of them got a little damaged from the cloth being over them, but I think that they're going to come back and they're going to be fine. So I should have some beautiful tulips for the springtime. And finally, guys, this is going to be my first project in spring of 2025. I started back in the fall making this flower bed and putting in some compost and some mulch, and I think it's done very well. I started out with the cardboard and then put in my compost and mulch, and I think that it's going to be ready for me when I get ready to start the project in the springtime. And now, guys, I'm going to take you on a quick trip down to Lowe's to see what they have and to see if there's anything that I can pick up that's on clearance. So I'll see you at Lowe's. Hey guys, I just pulled up at Lowe's Garden Center. Let's go in and see what type of perennials they have and to see if they have anything that's been clearanced. Here are Lowe's Floribunda roses. So they just got this truck in, and this one right here is a beautiful one. It's called Sun Sprite. They are $16.99. And there's some more Sun Sprite, and then here's another one called Hot Cocoa. And if you like white, they have a white one, which is the famous Iceberg Rose. And we'll go around here and see what they have over here. Oh wow, they have quite a few. All right, so right here, they have Cherry Parfait and Love. And then they have the Love and Peace. They have quite a few Floribunda roses and quite a few of the ones that are True Serenity. Now this is a pretty one. Oh wow, this is called Mademoiselle. And more True Passion. Here is one that's called Cardinal, and that is a beautiful red rose. $16.98. So it depends on the rose. Some are $16.98, some are $19.99. Here's one here called Romantica Moonlight. Pretty yellow rose. And then isn't this a beautiful one? This one right here is called Lagerfeld for $16.98. We've already seen the Love and the Love and Peace. Oh, Perfume Delight. This is pretty. Nice pink rose. And we've already seen the Lagerfeld. More Iceberg. New Day Rose. I don't know if I mentioned this one or not, but that's another yellow rose. Olympiad.
You knew it was a water line, yes. Okay, so I thought it was a gas.
And look at this one, guys. It's called Hot Cocoa. That's a beautiful red rose. Oh, and this one is beautiful. This one is called Sentimental. It's a tricolor, no, a bicolor. Has a very strong fragrance. You know, most roses have to have at least 6 hours of sunlight. Cherry Parfait, I think we've already seen that one. And that's going to be it on their roses that they just got in. Lowe's also has their Shasta Daisies in. They're $8.98. And this is a pretty big size perennial. That looks really good. But that's about all the perennials they have in right now. Let's check out what they have on the clearance section. Okay, they have got some ornamental kale, $5.48, and be half off of that. They also have some mondo grass, that's $4.68. Be half off of that. Now that doesn't look too good, but let's see what that is. This is some creeping fig. It would be half off of $4.68. And honestly, I think that would come back because the roots are not damaged. Lots of succulents. And look, they even have some beautiful African violets. They're regular $5.48. Be half off of that. If you're looking for a ground cover, they have some Angelita sedum. It is regular $18.98. Be 50% off of that. And they have some corabels. And these are pretty and they look pretty good, guys. This one right here is the Georgia peach. And they're regular $11.98. Be half off of that. And those look really nice. Here is a really good deal. They have some Dusty Miller, and it's $1.98, and that's a great perennial. And a great size, 4-inch pot. Guys, if you're still interested in some clematis, they have some beautiful clematis here. They have this one right here, which is Miss Batman. And you get one plant for $7.98. They have Ernest Markham, and that's a real pretty one. They also have Venosa violaca, or violacea. And this one is a frilly one. This one right here is Pilou. They also have Henry the First. And here's a really pretty one here. It is called Nellie Moser. And they also have Warsaw Nike. And they have Jackman II. They're all beautiful. But the plant that I'm looking for are the Liatris, because they are full sun, they bloom in the summer, and they are deer resistant.